In this screencast, we will be going through how to create a new assessment in Tangerine. To start off, we're on the main assessments page of our group. So at this point, there are no assessments yet. As you can see here, it says no assessments yet. So let's start off by clicking on New and creating a new assessment. We can call this Test EGRA, as we will be creating a Test EGRA. So now you can see here our new assessment is shown, and if you click on the little orange arrow on the left, this will bring up a number of different options related to this assessment. So the first option, marked Run, allows you to run through that assessment. Since we haven't created any content yet for this assessment, we're not going to click on that. The second button is marked Results and lets you either export your results to a CSV file or check how many assessments have been completed and if all of the subtests were successfully completed. The third button, marked Edit, lets you edit this assessment. We will be coming back to this button. The next button is marked Sync and allows you to sync your tablet, the assessment on your tablet, with the server. So to make sure that all of the changes that were made here in the Tangerine Wizard have actually been applied to your tablet. So this button only has a purpose if you're accessing this on your tablet or mobile device. The next button is marked Print. If we click on that, we'll see several different print options. So you have the option to print just the content of the assessment. Then you have the option to print the stimuli, so what you will be showing the child. And finally, you have the option to print a backup of the assessment. So let's hit Cancel for now. The next button is marked Duplicate and allows you to duplicate the assessment. So if we click this, we will create a copy of the Test EGRA. For the time being, we have no use for that, so we can use the last button, which is Delete, to delete that assessment. Now, let's go ahead and get started editing this assessment by hitting Edit. So at the top of the screen, you can see the name of the assessment, and below that, you can see the download key. So the download key is how you download an assessment onto your mobile device once you have Tangerine installed. Below that, you can see the status. So for the time being, it's marked as active, but if you're finished with an assessment but you would still like to keep it for reference, you can change this to archived. For now, let's keep it on active though. Below, you will see the option to add a subtest. So the way Tangerine is created is somewhat similar to how EGRA and EGMA paper instruments are structured. So it's a collection of different subtests that include information on the participant, the school location, consent, as well as a number of different subtests testing basic reading knowledge. So there are several subtests that are usually included in every EGRA assessment. So let's go ahead and create those right here. So when you click Add Subtest, you'll see the option to select a subtest type. So when we click this, you can see there's all of these pre-formatted forms for different types of EGRA subtests and EGMA subtests as well. So to start off, let's pick date and time, and we can label this date and time. Next, let's include a subtest for school location. We can call this school location. Click Add. At this point, let's include the subtest for student ID. So this will generate a unique student identification, a series of letters that will identify students without using their actual names. So we can call this student ID. If this can also be used to identify teachers or principals, and it's very simple to just change the name here to whatever you would like it to mean. The useful part about having a different type and name is also that if this is being used in a different language, you can simply type in the words for student ID in the local language in this box. And the name is what will actually appear on the screen to the enumerator. So let's hit add now. And the fourth subtest that is usually included on all EGRA assessments is the consent screen. So this will make sure that the participant has been read their rights and agrees to participate in the assessment. So let's click add. And these are the four subtests that usually appear. And after this, you can add, commonly added subtests include student information to ask questions about the grade or class, gender of the participant, and those are followed by subtests on phonemic recognition, letter sound knowledge, reading comprehension, etc. So within the subtests, you also have the option to move around the order by clicking on the 3 horizontal bars on the left of the screen. So you can see here, you can move this to first place, back down to where it was. And you also have the icons on the right that will allow you to edit a specific subtest by clicking edit, or copy too. So you can copy this. Right now there's only one option because that is the only assessment that's created. But this will allow you to either create a copy of this assessment within, or a copy of the subtest within this assessment, or it will copy this subtest to a different assessment. And then finally, you have the choice to delete one of the subtests. So this is how to get started creating an assessment, and the next screencast will explain in detail how to create a grid assessment.